Welcome. This is Laura Jane, and this is my latest way to get you one of my favorite and sometimes forgotten tools towards helping us feel better, and that is the breath. So, this is a short, efficient course in the beauties of breath and how we can reconnect with its power, how we can remember how to use it, and to just be in more of a mode of employing the breath in some ways that really help us and even heal us and can definitely help us shift and feel so much better right now. So, yes, welcome and thank you for trusting me with your time and your energy and your attention. And I look to give you some tools that you can bring in right away into your daily life. These are all ideas that you could fit in all sorts of situations, whether you're alone in more of what feels like solo practice time, or even when you're in the middle of things with your children, maybe with business partners, in the middle of even a hard moment, whether you're by yourself or with others. A lot of these you could use right there, right then. So these are awesome tools for us to help us manage our energy and also slip into more of a meditation-like mode in the moment. So certainly centering, refreshing, relaxing, replenishing, and definitely energy medicine that we get to do to ourselves, for ourselves, but really knowing that everybody around us is going to feel the difference when we take the time to use the breath a little bit more like we can in some ways I'm going to share with you. So, welcome to the Beauties of Breath. Now, the breath is one of those topics that, for me, even though I have been talking about this, sharing about this, teaching about this for almost 20 years now, the breath is always an amazing tool that is available, and it can change us and shift us so fast. And it's one of those that we all use intuitively in some ways, so it's built into us to use the breath as a way to feel better, as a way to move through stuff, much less as just the breath that's just happening unconsciously, right, that we're not aware of, that keeps us alive, is our very connection to life force, right? So, interestingly, the breath can be used both ways, right? It can be an unconscious thing that's just happening, or it can be more of a conscious thing that we decide to be aware of our breath and to even use it in certain ways. So we are talking more about conscious use of breath and bringing a consciousness to our breath that can help even our everyday breathing be better, be more therapeutic, more efficient for the body, more effective in what it's built to do, bringing that fresh oxygen into all our cells, helping to replenish and restore and renew, helping to bring fresh energy in, and also with things like the exhale, really helping us move that carbon dioxide out, help us let go of old stuff, clear stuff out, almost do like a house cleaning of the body energetically with the breath, and really just pumping, boosting all of our systems, we now know, physiologically and energetically. So the breath does so much, especially when we improve how we use it and bring more consciousness to actually using it as a part of how we can take care of ourselves and even tune ourselves, whether it's when we're already feeling all right and we just want to feel better, whether it's when we're doing things with our bodies, for instance, and we want to add the therapy of the breath, or when we aren't feeling good, when we're feeling terrible, moving through something hard, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, life-wise, using the breath as a tool to really help us because it is so powerful and potent with how it can help. So let's do this. And this is going to be a talk that includes practice. So while you're with me, you can sit or lay down in a way that feels comfortable and aligned to listen and or watch and follow along. So one of the first things we can do that helps with breath, or a way to use breath, is to simply start to bring our awareness and our attention into the fact that we are breathing, and to just start to, with our attention, start to observe the breath a little bit more than usual. And it helps if we get ourselves more relaxed for all of this and in a position that feels comfortable. And so yeah, just start to take a look at, notice how you are breathing currently. And one of the helpful tools from yoga and meditation as we're doing this observing would be to not be judging the breath, whether it's good or bad or right or wrong, but just noticing what is happening with the breath, how we are breathing, what parts of us are moving, what parts aren't, and how that's feeling, how that's going. But just being with the breath more is a tool of its own. It already starts to reconnect mind and body. It already brings us more into the moment, just to start to be aware of the breathing without changing it at all. And it can even be quieting for the mind to have the focus going there on the breath. So just being with the breath, the first tool. Really awesome, right? And then the next things I like to see that we might want to change with the breath is really about getting it back to, as I understand it, how we were born breathing, how babies breathe, children, even until we get older, we start to contract certain areas like the belly and stop breathing there. So this is about bringing the breath back into the belly and doing all these breath changes very slowly, carefully, with ease, because it is powerful and you want to take it slowly. So from your relaxed position, and ideally we do breathe in more through the nose when we can on the days that feels good. If you are having a day that you feel congested or even sinusy, it may be a day to be a little more gentle for sure with the breath practices, but if you can, breathing in through the nose is ideal. So see if you can just start to, and maybe even put a hand on your belly, start to let your breath become a little more belly shaped. And so that means as you inhale, being willing to start to slowly fill up your belly more like a balloon, and you can put your hand on your belly to help with that. And of course, as you see me doing, you can close your eyes if you want to help with this, or have your eyes open, whatever you like. But just start to bring your breath more into your belly again. And again, do this in a nice, relaxed, easy way. Take it slow. But see if you could start to inhale more into your belly now, slowly, more fully. Fill up that belly like a balloon, which is going to bring in so much more oxygen, so much more energy for your body. And then the exhale out of the mouth or nose, we want to let the belly lower and start to take the time to let the breath be more complete, that exhale, and make room for the next new breath. So those are the first two steps to start with slower, longer belly breathing. Taking it gently, but doing it, letting it be more belly shaped, filling up your belly. And then as you exhale, letting the belly lower and taking time to slow down that exhale, let it be more complete. And that's a really important part. So just those two steps we want to start to get back to generally in daily life, but to spend some time deliberately retraining how we breathe. And then we can start to add some tools like we've already mentioned, but adding things like imagination now with the breath, and to just pay attention, to be aware, to think about, feel about even how as you're breathing in, that is bringing in that fresh oxygen, that fresh energy to all your cells. And you can certainly see that and feel that to make it more powerful. And as you breathe out, see and feel how that's clearing you out, helping relax you, helping you let stuff go. So you can start to see that you can add more power as you add even a playful intention with the breath, or just an awareness of what is actually happening, and knowing that that's going to make it work even better. Really, it's working with what we now know about how that mind and focus and imagination helps, right? So now that we've developed the breath a little more, that style, more in the belly, longer exhales, let's give you a few more tools that are more like techniques that you can do with this style of breath. So a first one would be with playing with balancing out the breath, so that maybe your inhales can start to be the same length as your exhales. And remember, you want to do this gently and carefully, and do be comfortable about your position. But see if you could start to just work with that, letting your breath balance out a little bit more, so that the inhale would start to be about the same length as your exhale. And this might involve you starting to count your breath as you try this. Just mentally count along with your breath and see about making the inhale about the same length as the exhale. Let's stay relaxed about it. How about do that a little bit longer? Great. And then an added twist to this technique would be to give you a ratio to work with, gently, carefully, trying the 4-4 breath. So try inhaling, counting to 4 in your mind, gently holding the breath for 4 counts. Breath retention has a lot of qualities with how it helps us build the energy and even balance out. So inhaling to the count of 4, gently holding your breath for the count of 4, exhale to the count of 4, and then hold at the end of the exhale for 4 counts. So it's 4 in, 4 holding, 4 exhaling, 4 at the end of the exhale. Staying relaxed about it, breathing into that belly as much as you can. Face and jaw relaxed is really nice. Eyes closed or open, it's fine. So that's the 4-4 breath technique to balance us out and center us. Great. And then I'm going to give you a couple more. So this next one involves a hand position that we're going to keep really simple. Let's take the right hand and make pinky and thumb extend, almost like hang loose from us California people. And then what we're going to do is block, this is for alternate nostril breath, we're going to block the right nostril with the thumb and take a slow breath into the belly through that left nostril. And then block the left nostril with your pinky and exhale right side. Still breathing into that belly. Inhale right side. Block the right, exhale left. Stay easy about it. Inhale left side again. Block the left, exhale right. This one's centering us, calming us, balancing out left and right hemispheres of the brain. Inhale right. Block the right, exhale left. And with all of these, you can make them short or do them for longer periods. Let's do one more round. Inhale left. Block the left, exhale right. Inhale right nostril. Block the right, exhale left. And then hand down and take a full breath through both nostrils. And exhale everything out. And you want to let something like that settle in. Take a few natural breaths. Some powerful energy work there. Great. So again, that's when you could do for 1 minute or more minutes to get quickly centered and refocused, refreshed. And then last one is to energize us. So this also is said to cleanse the system. It's called the bunny breathing, and we're going to do it from a nice aligned position. This one involves some short sniffs in through the nose. And then as we exhale, we make the sound ah. And we generally do 4 to 6 of them, so let's do some more. Two more. Last time. And then just take a big natural breath in. Breathe it all out. Let that one settle in. Great. And so you can see how all of these ideas you can use anytime, anywhere really, all on their own or in a sequence like this. You always want to be gentle, easy about it because it is powerful. And then the idea is, yes, that now all day long you're just breathing into your belly more, using those exhales to relax you and let stuff go. Being aware of the energy and the energy medicine of that breath. Letting it help you relax and move through your moment. And keep becoming more present, right? And ready for the adventures of life. So I'm so thankful to share these beautiful breath ideas with you. Simple, easy, everyday, right? And you can do it all on your own for yourself, to yourself, but know that everybody around you is going to feel the energy changes that you create, the ways that you get more relaxed, more centered, more present, more listening, letting stuff go, refreshing yourself for what's next. So it's beautiful work, and really silently thank yourself for taking time to add to the ways that you're tuning you, and know that it's really an amazing way to help yourself, but also to help the world, to just get more into how you can tune you and how you can use these simple things throughout your days to get back to feeling, flowing, being how you want to be, who you want to be, knowing really, yeah, that's how we can use this stuff. Tune you, it's the yoga. And I'm so thankful, so honored to share this with you. Thanks so much for taking this in, trusting me, and taking this time to fill you up, because that's huge and progressive and amazing, so amazing. So I love you, and thank you for letting me share with you what I love and what works for me. See you soon. Namaste.